All right, so I'm just doing this video tonight to kind of talk about what I think are the potential lineups when it comes to this game that we have to play against Jamaica on the 13th of November. I know that, and it is widely known, that Jamaica doesn't have two of their starting midfielders in Casey Palmer and Bobby Reed. So definitely something that we need to look at maximizing to make sure that we win in the midfield battles and getting involved, winning all the 50-50s and doing the hard work there. So if you look at the lineup, I have it set up as a 4-2-3-1. Obviously Denzel Smith is the goalkeeper that I think we'll definitely continue going with. We have Andrew Raymond, we have Kobe Henry, who would probably start. You would see another name there, Ryan Innes. I put in his name there because heard that he might be on the roster, and I also did a little video to talk a little bit about who he is and what he could possibly bring to the team. Josiah Trimmingham or Leland Archer, I honestly really hope actually either one of them could play, because Josiah Trimmingham has been doing pretty well in his time getting to play, so he's been looking pretty good. And while I did a video on Leland Archer the other day, I think that he is somebody we've overlooked for quite a while. So I think he should be on the national team also, because he is a ball-playing centre-back and looks really good. Darren Payne, I think, should be in starting, because simply in this game, we know we're going up against Jamaica, and Jamaica have some speedy wingers. And I mean, let's be honest, remember what Cephas was doing to Rio Cardines. He was really outbeating him and running past him, and he was a lot quicker than him. So I think Darren Payne should hold that position for this game. Now, if we look at the two, we have Daniel Phillips and Jerry Jackie. Honestly, that one was a kind of toss-up for me, because Daniel Phillips has been putting in the work, but Jaron Jackie, it just looks like he's built for it. And in this game, we need players who built for it, because we need to win the midfield. So either one of them for me. I put here Rio Cardines and Andrew Rampersad. I know one strategy would try to slow down the ball, and we've seen Andrew Rampersad do that, and I will admit he's been doing it effectively and managing the game. I put Rio Cardines here, and I will talk about that in a little bit, because I want to talk about possible strategy in this game. So I'll mention that in a little bit, right? But yeah, just remember, I think Rio Cardines should play probably more as a DM in this game, and I'll talk about it soon. Terry Spicer has been doing well, so I think that he will continue working on that wing, similar to Dante Sealy. Inside, Kevin Molino, I think, because there's a little more room, seeing that two of their starting midfielders may not be there and we don't know exactly who coming in. I could see Kevin Molino playing, but obviously I really hope that Molly Khan starts, because Molly Khan is just extremely dynamic, and I think that he will do well if given the space, and we may be afforded a little more space in this game. We'll see how that goes. Up top, we have Levi Garcia, and I also put there Roel Mitchell. Roel Mitchell is a young upcoming player, and I did a video about him recently, and that will be coming out soon. So he is somebody you could look at also, because he's been doing pretty well in his league. I mean, it's not the highest league in the world, but he's been doing pretty well where he is. And well, we all know Levi Garcia on his day is one of the best in the world. He actually had the ball in the back of the net 3 times against this opposition. Don't want to bring it up because I know it's still a sore point, but he knows how to get behind this opposition. He just had to work on keeping the runs in check. So yeah, so I think in terms of lineup, these will be some of the strongest players that we'll have going out to play this Jamaica game. So let's talk a little bit about strategy. I have 4 in the back, which at some point would really turn into either a 3 in the back or even possibly a 2 in the back if the both left back and right back players move forward. This is where Rio Cardines would come in. I know Ronaldo Cephas is pretty quick. Rio Cardines could be his first line if Rio Cardines pulls out a little bit wide, and then Darren Payne could be the cleanup, because if you remember, that's kind of what happened when Kadamari was able to get in and score the first goal against Trinidad and Tobago the last time we played Jamaica. Also, if we do happen to kind of nullify Cephas, then Rio Cardines could drop into that spot and let Darren Payne go forward. Both of them are experienced right back players and could manage to move forward and put in some crosses. We've seen Rio Cardines do it. We know obviously he's a free kick specialist for us and a set piece specialist. We've seen Darren Payne in his club make the advanced runs and do pretty well at whipping in the crosses also. So something to think about there. Also, if Rio Cardines is on the field, he could tuck into Dante Seeley's role and could give Dante Seeley the freedom to move in behind Levi Garcia and to be an attacking option there. Obviously, he could switch with Molly Khan. We've seen Molly Khan actually play for his club on the left-hand side. So he could be a link between Terry Spicer and Andre Rewan also. And he could bring the ball forward and feed Levi Garcia or be another attacking option. As I say, Jurien Jackie is, based on what I've seen, he is a roving box to box, and he seems to like that role, and that role seems to fit him. Daniel Phillips sits back a little more, which is perfect because that is his style of play and he's pretty good at it, and he breaks up the play even before it reaches to the defenders. I think Andre Raymond should be able to manage whether they bring Terry Campbell or Lembekisa on that side, and again, if Molly Khan is there or Terry Spicer drops back to help. Actually, we don't really want Terry Spicer dropping back to help too much. We want him advanced and pushing forward. Rowan Mitchell, if he is one, could definitely give us another attacking option and could give Levi Garcia the chance to go onto the wings, which then means we'll probably have to take off either, which most likely will be Dante Seeley would come off if needs be, and let Levi tuck into that role and cut in. So based on what I see is that we have a lot of players that could move around, a lot of players that are pretty versatile, and that's what we need, because we all know what Trinidad and Tobago football has looked like before, how static it has been. Now I think we are becoming a little more fluid. I would still like to see Dante Seeley and Terry Spicer switch it up a little bit. Obviously, I'd like to see Levi Garcia cutting in from on the wing, and right now the only person who could help him with that, if Royal Mitchell is not there, would be Dante Seeley. and we've seen that effectively. So looking to see exactly what they bring and how this works out. You tell me in the comments, and you tell me your thoughts. Do you think this is a solid team? Who do you think should have been there, and what kind of strategies do you think we should take moving forward? Because we know 6 points or nothing. At the end of the day, this is where we are right now. We have to win these 2 games and then still hope for results. But what we could manage is gain 6 points. And how do we do that? We have to beat Jamaica on November the 13th. So just thought, as always, I would start the conversation, but you tell me what you think, and yeah, if there's anything that I may have left out, any combination, any plays that could happen otherwise that you think could give us a bit of an advantage. Looking forward to hearing from you all in the comments.